Hi everyone, this is CLIQ webinar. My name is Yuri, and today the name of the webinar is System Approach in Trading that brings profit even for beginners. Outcomes of this webinar is System Approach as the only option for success trading, main components of System Approach, and tips that will increase your profit and cut your risks. So let's get it started, and my main idea of this webinar is to show you the whole picture of success trading, and not just some pieces of good trades or like success trading. And to come up with this idea, I needed a few years to understand it, to see it, to use it, and to have some results and benefits. But right now I'm more than happy to share it with you. So in this case I will save your time, money, emotions, and will help you to be more successful in trading. If you have actually any questions during this webinar, you can ask them in section comments. Also, if you would like to know more information about our company, about services, trading conditions, you can find them under this video. There's a link, so you can press on this and check it out. So basically that's it. Let's get started, and I think that all of you has some kind of trading system that you're using right now, and probably it brings you profit, results, money, and hopefully you're looking for something better that will increase it. And that's why I'm here. And I know that somebody use like one indicator, somebody two, somebody additionally use fundamental analysis, candle analysis, graph analysis, which is good, which is really good. And also besides that, I'm pretty sure that there's going to be more things that you have to know. And if you have all of them, understand all of them, your trades and your trading in general gonna be more successful. So there's why I would like to speak about it. First of all, I think that you understand that there's no 100% guarantee in trading and also in life. All we have is just some possibilities of something to happen. And in trading, for example, if you don't know what's going on in the market, it's like 50-50, the price will go in your direction, right? And if you're using, you definitely have to use some kind of broker to be able to trade on financial markets. You have some commissions or spread, and using the understanding that you have it, your possibility to win or like to be successful without some information, without having system approach, is going to be like 45 to 55. So probably it's not the best that you would like to have, right? And my idea and my goal in this webinar to show you how you can increase this 45% possibility from your side to 80, 90 or 95. And to do that, I would like to tell you what is the system approach in my understanding. So system approach or complex approach, as you can see, consists of 4 parts. First one, it's trading system. I will speak about it a bit later. Second one is the money management. Third one is psychology. Fourth one is discipline. So let's start from the first one, and just before that, you understand, right, that these 4 parts will create the whole approach. So you have to know and understand and use all of them to be successful and to have the system approach and be more successful in general. So let's start from the trading system, and if you can see, right, it consists of 2 parts, fundamental and technical analysis. If you use just one, probably your trading system will be like success for 50%. Why I'm saying that? Because if you even have really good technical analysis, technical approach, indicators and tools that will give you good signals, if you don't use the fundamental analysis, right, you cannot be successful enough for that, because it's going to be a lot of time where you will see some fundamental news that will not help you in your trading. Because, for example, technically you can see the one signal, like a few signals for buying the price, for buying the asset, right? And fundamentally you understand it's going to be a really volatility market, or like, you know, some kind of non-farm payroll, or speeches of Prime Minister or Janet Yellen or Mario Draghi, wherever. And if you know that, you probably wouldn't go to the position, right? Even if your prediction was right, you know, sometimes because of fundamental analysis and fundamental news, important news, it's going to be like kind of mess on the market, and that's why you could lose. So that's why it really matters, beside technical analysis, use fundamental. So how it's going to work? For example, you have the economic calendar. I will speak about like a bit later, and based on this you will plan your trading and you will start your technical analysis. And in general, like technical analysis, right, some kind of set of tools and instruments that will help you to make decision buy or sell, depends on the indicators and the analysis that you use. But before that, you know, you have fundamental analysis. But fundamental analysis start from economic calendar, right, and how it will help you. So first, before start trading, ideally trading week, you have to open the economic calendar and to see what's going on in this week and in market in general. Well, for example, you will see and mention for yourself when it's going to be the best news, when it's going to be the most volatility market, when it's going to be some interest rates, speeches of big, you know, people in the financial markets like Janet Yellen, Mario Draghi, Kuroda, Mark Carney, and that kind of guys. And knowing that and knowing some other situation, you will plan your trading week. You will plan when you're gonna trade, when is the best time to trade, when is you know, the good time to be in the market, and based on this you will choose what kind of assets you would like to trade. Sometimes you think that, you know, probably the market's gonna be kind of crazy, so you would like to trade on assets that will not, you know, be under effect of this micro data. For example, when Janet Yellen is going to have some speech, so probably you can trade on some currency pair, for example, like Canadian dollar to Japanese yen, right? That doesn't really affect, you know, this news. So have, you know, if you have and when you have economic calendar, you plan your trading system. For Monday, for example, you're gonna trade from 2 to 5, right? Because this is the best time. Tuesday is gonna be like in the morning time, Wednesday is gonna be evening, wherever, right? But you have to plan it. And in this case, you will plan your time, you will plan your other stuff that you have to do, some, for example, some fun, sport, some other job, if you have it. So just have the conclusion that, you know, the first part, it's a trading system. It should include economic calendar or fundamental analysis and technical analysis. And having that, right, you can start and, you know, make your trades. So how do you trade? How do you analyze? For example, my position, in my case, how do I do? First, I do economic calendar. I check it. I see when it's going to be the best news, the best position for enter the market, buy or sell. After the technical analysis, what I do, I see, for example, what kind of trends do we have for different assets, what assets I would like to trade today, tomorrow, and the day after that. Also, I see and I analyze the I use graph analysis to analyze this asset and candle analysis. And when I get at least 2-3 signals that, you know, I have to buy or sell this asset, I do it, right? And the economic calendar tells me like it's good one. So I you know, I have at least 2-3 signals, and just after that, you know, I do my trades. Plus I use take profit and stop loss, of course, what I am advising to do too. And after I do my trades. So when you know that it's a good time to trade, when you choose the asset, when you understand where it's going to be take profit, where it's going to be stop loss, the next what you have to do is you have to use money management. How do you use it? I think hopefully, you know, most of you have some kind of approach for the money management. In my case, I use one approach, it's the optimum percentage of my deposit. And I also, would like to share it and tell you, how it works and how you can use it. Of course, you can choose whatever you want, but why I'm using this approach, because it really helps me, and it's logical, and it's one of the best, I think, and my friends and other success traders use it, so it's really good. How it works: for example, you have deposit, for example, $50,000, right? And you decide for yourself that maximum that you can use and risk in each trade is going to be 1%. So if you have deposit $10,000 and in each trade you're ready to lose maximum, it's 1%, which is $100, and you understand that stop loss is going to be on 25 points, so which means that having $100 and 25 points looks like your 1 point going to be $4. So using that, you understand what volume or how many lots you have to buy or enter the position to have 1 point even $4. If you have, for example, leverage 1 to 100, right, your lot volume going to be 0.4. So if you have, for example, $100, it's 1% of your deposit, and this maximum money that you're gonna lose. So in money management, you're gonna use 0.4 points with the leverage 1 to 100. In this case, when the price will go in different direction that you predicted, for example, for 25 points, your maximum will lose $100. But hopefully, and definitely, you have to win more trades that you lose. And in this case, my ratio for take profit and stop loss, it's 2 to 1. For example, if I plan to lose maximum 25 points, so my take profit is gonna be at least 25-30 points, and ideally it's like 50 points. So for example, if I have 3 trades, 1 will be not successful, 2 gonna be most of the time successful. So it's gonna be, if I lose 25 points, so at least 50 points I will win in another 2 trades. So this is the approach for the money management, and how it's gonna help you. It will definitely, help you to be more confident in what you're doing. It will give you some discipline, and you will predict and plan each trade more precisely. And after that, for example, you have asset, you have really good position to enter considering economic calendar. You have the money management, you plan how much points you're gonna make, how much points maximum you're gonna lose, and after, what is the next is the psychology. And it's really important to understand it and to control the emotions, especially the kind of emotions that like fear, like greediness, like hopes, like excitements. Why? Because if you don't control them, don't play with this, don't understand how it works, and don't use it for yourself, it's not gonna help you in trading. And I really like the expression for the success trader regarding psychology. So success trader, it's the trader who made the trade, and when you look on this guy, you can say, for example, he made a profit or he's got a loss. So that is the definition of the really good trader. Why? Because he's just confident. He knows that, for example, this trade, if he was not successful, right, he just understands that in 2-3 trades he'll get back his money back and make more profit. Why? Because he knows that emotions does not control him. That's like really big rules for him. So if you know that, if you use it, it will help you to first be in the good mood, second, to have really wise understanding of the market and control emotions, and trade for fun. Also, it will help you to be in the good mood, before doing some trades. It's really good tip is just to smile, and see the market and say, thank you market, that today you will give me at least 50 points, and let's get it started, right? So plan, choose for example assets, know what's going on, buy, sell. Just decide what is going to be the volume, be in the good mood, and start trading. So this is the 3 parts of the system approach that I've told you, and the fourth one is discipline, right? And discipline, for example, this is the really interesting part. Most of the people just don't count it like it's something important, but it is. For example, you can have really good strategy, trading strategy, right? You can use good approach for the money management. You can control your money, right? You can control emotions, but you don't have discipline. So how it can affect you? For example, you find really good asset. You understand like the price gonna go in your direction, right? But at some time, you just decided, I'm really good, I'm cool. So why should I use like 1% of my deposit, right? I will use 10. And this one trade, for example, in this case, could be, not the best one. And theoretically you can lose it. So this, 10%, not 1% that you planned, could really, have really negative effect for your trading in general. Why? Because you'll be planning your whole system with 1%, and one not smart, not disciplined trade will cancel all that you've done before. Also, for example, if you don't control yourself, you don't discipline yourself in emotions, and also you could be excited and trade while the market is crazy. Why? Because you was so greedy and excited that you're gonna make 5-10% of your deposit, and you started to do it. Maybe the first time you will make some money, and after bam, and you lost like 10-15% of your deposit. Why? Because you didn't discipline yourself. So this is really important, and this discipline will help you not just use your successful system approach, it will help you to analyze it. Why? Because for example, if you are disciplined, right, you can easily analyze your trading system and improve it if something doesn't go well. But if you don't have discipline, you cannot easily analyze your trading system and system approach. Why? Because you didn't do what you planned to do. So there's why it's really important to have a discipline, right? So you will be more successful first of all, and second, you can analyze what's not really good in your trading system. So this is the first one, and let's go and let's skip to the tips and conclusion. So the main tip and one of the goldest rule in the financial markets, it's all the time follow the trend. For example, if it's uptrend, try to trade, try to find the position where is the best place to buy asset. When it's the downtrend, find the best position when the price went up, so you can sell it. If it's range, right, you also try to find the best place, the best position, the best price to buy or sell. This is the main rule that I understood, because few times I didn't follow that, and I thought that I'm smart in the market, but market showed me that I was really not right. So this is really important. Second one is all the time you have to have the trading plan for a week and for a day. For example, in my case it's like 20 to 30 points, and so 20 to 30 points for one day, and like 100 to 150 points for a whole week. So if you have this plan, right, you can easily be satisfied. And for example, you made today like 40 points. If you don't have plan, 20 or 30 points, you will be not so satisfied and you will be not so happy. But if you know and you have this plan, you will be like, wow, I'm cool actually, because I have a plan, I did it, So that's cool. I can be free. I can have fun. I can just do something good for myself and just to be happy, more happy. And the same with the week plan. If you just made for like 2-3 days 200 points, you can easily tell yourself, okay, I'm cool, I was really good in this week, so I can 1 or 2 days and just be free. I don't trade if I don't want to. In this case, it will help you, and it will give you more benefits, and you will be more, first, successful, and second, more happy, and use it in the future. So third one, it's when you trade, try use 2 time frames. First one is H1, and second one is D1, the day time frame. Why? Because while you're trading on the H1, like I do, not all the time my trades are like exactly gonna happen in one day. Sometimes it's gonna be 2 or 3 days, depends, right, how much profit I would like to take. And that's why it's really good to understand that the trend that I've used for H1 is going to be kind of the same for the D1, because sometimes you have the prediction and you see it's really good position to enter, and you do it, and after just look at D1 and understand that the trend is like not uptrend, it's like the opposite, it's downtrend. So after that you like don't really feel comfortable. So that's why I try to make sure that D1 and H1 it's the same direction, the same trend. It will give you more confidence and more benefits and more possibilities that your prediction is going to be right. The next one is you have to understand for each currency pair or like asset or commodity or stock, the monetary policy of the main country for this asset. Why? Because, for example, if you know that United States are planning to increase interest rate, right, and plan to do something for that, you definitely will know that long term US dollar gonna be stronger, and based on this you can definitely plan your strategy and use it for the long term. And the same for like every currency, for Euro, for Great Britain, for some even for the commodity like gold or coffee, whatever. Like you have to know what is the season, what is the monetary policy, what is the situation right now, like worldwide. It will really help you to have the bigger picture and to understand more about it. Also, when you do some trades, all the time put take profit and stop loss, and don't sit in front of the chart. Why? Because it will take too much time, it will take emotions and energy from you, and it will not really affect the trades. If you plan it and you're sure it's going to be right, just do this trade and put take profit, stop loss, do it like right, and leave the screen and go and do some stuff that will make your life more happy and bring you some other results in other spheres, right? Because sometimes if you just put take profit, stop loss, and you would like to have the results immediately, but not all the time it happens. So what I'm advising you to put the stop loss, take profit, and leave the screen and have the results. Plus use the pending orders. If you use the pending orders, you made a prediction, you put a pending order, and also you can do like whatever you want, and if your prediction was right, you will make money like with few minutes of your time, and you don't have to sit in front of your screen, which is really good that MT4 has this option. And the last thing that I would like to tell you that in trading, all the time you have to analyze your strategy. You need to analyze and to review your system approach, your complex approach. Why? Because monetary policy changes, right? Some trends changes, some approaches changes. Something works better, something not. And all the time you have to improve it. You have to check your money management. You have to control your emotions and look for yourself on site. And all of the time you have to work on this and be better and have better strategy all the time. If you stop, probably in a few months this strategy will not work for 100% like it was before. So it's really important. And basically that's it. I think and I hope that this information about system approach was really successful for you, and you will use the main tips, plus you will add something that you're using right now, and knowing this approach you will get better in each of these parts and improve your strategy as much as you can. Also on this slide you can see information about our company. We are located in Dubai, so if you are in Dubai you are very welcome to visit and to see our office and to see what products do we have, what investments, instruments do we have, what kind of trading conditions do we have, some kind of programs, or like for the partners. We will be more than happy to speak with you, share, and to tell you and to show you what we can do for you. If you're not in Dubai, you definitely can use the chart and ask questions, and to do the same, but using the chart, or maybe in future to come to Dubai. And that's it. In the future webinars I will try to explain you and show you more about this part detailedly, so you can use it more deeply and you will learn it. So that's it. Thank you very much. Have a good time, have a good trade and successful trading. Thank you and see you soon.